Hi guys, this is Robert Rivera, and this is the weekly recap. And this is weekly recap number, I can't remember, 47, 48. We're nearing 50. We're getting close, close to that big 50 number. And wow, what a momentous, amazing week this was. This was unusual. I mean, really, what to show you and the numbers that we got. And wow, this was very different than most NFP weeks. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so this was the third, and this was GBP USD. Nice consolidation after this drop. We have the golden zone above just to show us, give us a reference, point of reference, right? That's the whole point of this whole thing. It doesn't mean price is going to come up here. It doesn't mean that price is going to break down here, either from the zones, either just because it's been dropping. It's just a point of reference to see how price reacts to everything that's on the chart. Okay, we have the 50 moving average coming down. We have the 8 exponential hugging it. We have zone, top zone, bottom zone, and a golden zone. Let's see what happened. Okay, so oh yeah, I had to split this because of I didn't save it at the right moment, and then it was lost. So basically, this is gold because I also sent gold the same day. I sent a GBP USD and I sent also gold, and they both did similar things. Okay. So in fact, we have a break of the golden zone here. Went up right to the 61.8. It paused for a moment, created support here, and then it took off again. 95 pips breakout without retest without any drawdown on the 30-minute. It might be even more clear to see. And there were a lot of tricky retests, but they were all retests though. I mean, it came back and touched the line and it took off. Okay, and 95 pips on that one, man. And then this is gold the same day. Nice move up, right? It broke over this previous. So we know it's bullish now, right? It broke above the previous resistance. So it's bullish and it's holding above. It's holding above. Let's see what happened. It broke above, came back, retested, took off, broke the golden zone, came back, retested, took off, retested the golden zone again, took off. 260 pips, man. That was crazy. That's crazy power. This is gonna skew the numbers, right? Because it was such a huge breakout. It's gonna skew the numbers on the results at the end of the week, but we're gonna go through that too. Okay, the next day, gold again, nice consolidation after. Well, this looks like the other one. See, I don't know. Did I leave it? Did I put the same one? How did I get two gold ones? Let me see. Is this the same gold? This is not. Oh, this is the same zones. Oh, is it the same zone? No, it can't be. Let me see. 1796. I'm sorry, guys. 1796. No, no, no. It's not the same. Man, it looks so much. It looks the same, doesn't it? It looks like that other setup. It almost looks exactly like that setup, but it's not. It's a different one. The numbers are different over here. It looks almost exactly like it. Wow, that's amazing. And this one broke down below. This one came down to the golden zone and bounced from here. Exactly to the golden zone and bounced from there. But before it did that, it broke out, came back, retested beautifully, 95 pips to the downside, zero drawdown. Again, that's going to be the theme of the week, zero drawdown. Here we have GBP AUD on the 4th also. Nice little wedge we got going on here. This could have been a little messy here to the downside. I'm hoping this broke to the top side. I can't remember what it did just because how messy this was here. So I'm thinking this wants to go up. Let's see what happened. Sure enough, it went up, came back down, retested the bottom. Okay, then took off, broke out, retested, took off again, 90 pips, breakout with a retest, zero drawdown. That's amazing. Okay, and then the final setup of the week, I had to send it from the phone. This is gold. Nice consolidation wedged in here. It's right at the golden zone. Let's see what happened. It broke the golden zone. Broke the golden zone, retested, took off. 70 pips, man. That's 100. That's 550 pips on 5 setups that I sent, which averages 110 pips per setup. Again, the gold kind of skews those numbers, but the other ones were huge. Even if you take out gold, we have a 90 pip breakout with retest, another 95 pip breakout with retest, a 90 pip breakout with retest, and a 70 pip breakout with retest. Then you throw on top of that the gold, 260 pips, and that kind of messes all the numbers. But what's more important and what's amazing is that they all retested and they all paid out immediately after the retest. It didn't mess around. Okay. That again, I've not seen a week like that. I don't think ever. Okay, since I've been doing this, I don't think I've ever seen a week like this. And we're I think we're expecting some amazing numbers to come as the I guess because people are, when I think of it, with the coronavirus subsiding and people getting back to work and people traveling, I'm telling you, I'm on the planes. Every plane is packed full of people. Okay, with everything going back to normal, which is not even, it's not even normal because it's abnormal from the last year and a bit, year and a half. We're gonna see a ramp up in definitive actions in the market. Definitive actions. That's what's happened here. Okay, the fact that we had, once it broke in one direction, it kept going in that direction. That's super powerful. Okay, let's go look at the projections for the week. Let's start with GBP CAD, which is what we often do. And we noticed that GBP CAD continued the trend as we had it, right? Once it broke down below the, what is this, a wedge? Is this a wedge? Is that a trend line? No, that's a trend line. Once it broke down below the trend line, I need to adjust this trend line now. Let me see. Yeah, I need to adjust this trend line now. Once it broke down below the trend line, it held, retested it, and dropped. Now this trend line needs to come down to, if I want to put it at the, let's put it there. I could put it at the body. Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. And I'll tell you why I think it's more appropriate at the body. You know why it's more appropriate at the body? Because of this retest right here. So it broke down below the latest trend line, retested it, and dropped. The stochastic RSI is at the bottom, so it could start moving up. And this right here could be, what does it call it? A gravestone, a graveyard candle. Like this is the end of it. We'll see. Okay, the point is that it's at support. It's at support. It could push down a little bit, but it's at support. So it could bounce from here and try to test back up. If it breaks down below here and retest, then it's going to the bottom. All right, it's going to this, which again, it's just consolidation. That's all this is consolidation. There's not, I mean, you can make money on these breakouts like that, like these candles right here, but it's still all consolidation. All right, so yeah, that's GCAD like usual, fighting in the range. Okay, this is GBP NCD. GBP NCD went up. This is almost like a fake out. Went back all the way up to the top zone, rejected it, and he's ended up closing below the channel. Okay, this channel again from 2016 closed below the channel. That doesn't bode well for bullish people. It's still going down on the weekly. If we go to the daily, it's probably still going down on the daily. If we go to the 4 hour, it's curving back down on the 4 hour. I think that GBP NCD has turned bearish significantly on us, and perhaps it's creating a head and shoulder here. Perhaps it's doing a little head and shoulder. We're going to find out in the next several weeks. This is going to take several weeks to accomplish. Okay, but it is still hovering around the channel. We shall see if it climbs it. It has rejected that zone again. Once it broke below the 50 moving average, it has stayed below it. I mean, it creeped up, but it closed below. Okay, so it's still bearish as far as from what I see. Okay, now we move to gold. Gold, interesting, right? This is a golden zone. Look how beautiful this golden zone worked out here. From here to there, golden zone bounce. Now from here to here, we have a golden zone. So we knew this was bullish, right, from last week. We knew this was bullish because they have broken above the golden zone. It came back, retested it, and pushed up. Now it still has room to the upside. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. It's right at this. It's at this minor zone right here. It's right at this minor zone right here. But there's room to the next zone as it touches the golden zone after that. So it could still move bullish. Let me see. That's the weekly, still pushing up on the stochastic RSI. This curled strongly up to the top side. Looks like that's. Let me see. That broke. Did that break that trend line? Let's go see it. That broke that trend line. Did it break that trend line? That one. That one. Oh, it's at the trend line. Oh, it still hasn't broken the trend line. Okay. All right. So while it is bullish, expect a rejection at this area here. You got the trend line, and you got the zone, and it's probably going to run into that resistance right there, real quick. Okay. And lastly, GBP USD turned bullish on us like gold did, but look where it's at. Okay, rejection comes up, rejection. It's up there now. Okay, and it closed there. So perhaps we may see something different, but look where it is. This is all supply up here. Okay, this is all supply up here, up here. And when you think about it, with a golden zone there too, I think we're going to see a rejection on GBP USD to begin the week, perhaps before it pushes up. We shall see. If it breaks above this, right here, it's going to fill this candle. It's going to fill that candle. It's going to test the high for sure here. It's going to test this high. And if it breaks through that, it's going to test that high. It doesn't mean it's going to keep going, but that is a whole bunch of pips. From there to the top of that is 360 pips. To the top of this wick is 250 pips. Yeah, if it breaks through that, I'm looking at 250 pips to the upside. If it rejects here, it's coming back down for another 250. So we got about 250 to the top, 250 to the bottom. Doesn't matter which way it goes. We're going to make some money. And that it's it, guys. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Doing some back testing, preparing for the coming week. I think it's, again, the summer is getting ready to get really hot. Okay. People have been waiting for these kind of moves, and now they're happening. So we're going to see a lot of action. I believe now more than ever, being patient is important, and waiting for your moments and not rushing in and all the good stuff that you already know, but it's hard to execute when you get excited. Those are my recommendations. We'll talk more about it on the Monday class. All right. That's going to be it for now. God bless you, folks. Bye-bye.